What up, Angels Chill Spot? I know it's been like 2 days I haven't uploaded, but I'm gonna be uploading right now. We have a two-part video about police doing really dumb things. This will be video 1, and then I'm gonna follow it right back up with video 2. So I hope you guys enjoy it, y'all. Get it? What up, Angels Chill Spot? We in the building with another video. Let's check it out. The page is called The Hidden Files. So if y'all want to go check out some of their videos, but I just seen the title and I said, yo, I gotta watch this. It says the dumbest police officers ever. So let's get into it, y'all. Let's get into it.
Seattle Police Department!
Oh, guys, also don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's go for 10 likes. Let's get it, y'all.
Open the door! We're coming in! Open the door now! Seattle Police!
Shit.
This is the wrong address.
We all make mistakes. It's what
Yo! They bust down the wrong door. Dang, bro. Oh my God.
makes us human and allows us to grow, evolve, and become better. But the cops in today's video made such huge blunders that they deserve to wear the title of dumbest police officer ever.
Hands up. Do not release the dog with his hands up. Do not release the dog with
What
his
is he
hands
doing?
up. Do not.
Oh shit, that dog's gonna hurt that guy really bad.
Get the dog off of it.
Oh!
Get the dog off of it. Get the dog.
Members of law enforcement.
Why would he release the dog? Oh my God, the guy got onto his knees. He's so lucky the dog didn't bite him in his face, bro.
Authority over our well-being, our freedom, and even our lives.
God.
So when they make a dumb mistake, there should be hell to pay. There should always be repercussions for our mistakes. Otherwise, we'll never learn. However, reality is never
I already see this video is gonna be fucking crazy, y'all.
that simple. Sometimes cops do really stupid things, and they get away with it. Will that be the case in today's lineup of dumbest cops? Let's find out.
All right, listen. I'm gonna read you your rights real quick. All right?
I'm telling you guys got the wrong guy. I can confirm where I was, and I can even confirm my activities.
This is Samuel Scott Jr., a black man
shit.
who had the audacity to call the cops once his car got stolen. And what did the cops do? They figured he was the suspect.
Damn. Yo, let me find out, bro. I bet after this, he ain't got no confidence in calling the cops. He the one that got his car stolen.
So they arrested him. But let's take a step back and start
They
from the
arrested
beginning.
him.
On November 13th, 2018, Samuel Scott Jr. was visiting his aunt. Once he left her house at around 5:40 p.m., he noticed his 2006 Jeep Compass was missing, so he called police to report it being stolen. Several police vehicles converge at the scene, and Scott is immediately detained and handcuffed.
Put your hand back up. Put your hands behind your back.
Oh my God.
Detain right now. I'm gonna explain to you in a minute.
You know what? He's keeping his cool. I don't think I would be able to keep my cool if I called the cops because my car got stolen and they arrest me for it.
2221, right?
Obviously, where's the car then?
Do that report for me whenever you get it. No, I got him. I got him on my car. Make sure you complete that report because I need that. Okay? Please. Just call me with this. Where's your ID?
Right there.
You're gonna take all your stuff. We can't take this. Or this.
Can you, like, what about my kids? I mean, I literally, I went over there to see my kids and everything. My kids are,
Where are your kids?
I was with them.
Where are
They
they?
over there, what's the name? They were at my cousin's house. So,
When?
huh?
When?
What? I've been over there since, what? I want to say it's 5:30, 6 o'clock. I actually walked
These cops look dumb.
back over here.
You have two IDs?
Yeah.
That's not good. Yeah.
Well, one is an ID and one is a driver's license.
Okay.
All right.
Are you even allowed to get an ID and a driver's license? Here in Pennsylvania, you either have an ID or a driver's license. That's your ID if you have a driver's license.
Are you going to take this to my kids or something, or am I going
Listen
to...
to me. If we detain, okay, get the story put together, I'll let you know what's up, okay?
All right, but...
Hats off to Mr. Scott for taking all this so lightly.
Dude, that's the same thing I said. I'm like, dude, I'd be freaking the hell out. Dude, I called because someone stole my car and you're arresting me. Like, what the hell?
His kids could have seen their dad through the window, and it could have traumatized them for life.
Yup.
He explains that he left them at his cousin's house and then walked back here. But wait, there has to be something else, right? Because this just doesn't make sense. Here's the backstory. Officer Jonathan Guzman, the one who you watch put Mr. Scott in handcuffs, actually saw his car going 20 miles per hour over the limit. So he followed it. He witnessed the driver crashing into another vehicle and then fleeing the scene. He didn't see the driver's face, but described him as a 6'2" heavy-set black male wearing a white tank top and fleeing the scene. And that really resembles Mr. Scott.
He's wearing a black shirt. Yo, this cop needs to retire now, homie.
Right? Who had a white undershirt, not a tank top, beneath the t-shirt. When the officers explained to Mr. Scott he looks like the suspect, he has a clever response.
I'm telling you guys got the wrong guy. I can confirm where I was, and I can even confirm my activities.
He's calm as hell, too, though. He is real calm. I don't know if I would be able to be that calm, though.
Recently logged off of the VPN at my job.
Okay. At what time?
Roughly before I came over here, before I called you guys. But I'm telling you, you guys got the wrong guy.
The description of the car, of the guy that took off from your car is just like yours.
But that's half of Miami, bald-headed with a beard. Even if he had dreads with a beard. But then it's not fair. I mean, like I said, my kids, I called because my car got stolen and my kids are over there. They don't even know what's going on.
So what time was your car stolen?
I told you, probably around about 5. I didn't pay attention to the time. I really just jumped out of the car to go see. That's it. If you want, like I said, we can go. Like, I had my kids and stuff like that, dropped them off, came over to say hi, and I went. I mean, I don't know what happened. I mean, like I said, I know the people that stay across there, over here, all over the place. I don't know what happened.
We often come upon situations where police officers just fail to recognize and acknowledge signs and information. Mr. Scott's story sounds perfectly reasonable and plausible.
Suit dummies, that's what we call them.
It's more than likely that another man who resembles Mr. Scott in stature could have stolen his car. So why wasn't any of this taken into account? Instead, not only do they detain Mr. Scott, but also decide to arrest
He looks shocked, like, I can't believe this.
him.
My car just, somebody jumped in, drove off. And I'm sorry, but I'm telling you, I didn't do it. I mean, literally, I mean, why would I call the police? I mean, I called because my car is stolen. I mean, how many of my kids are going to get home? My pillow, my work ID, my work stuff, all of that stuff is in there. Why would I? That's why I'm like, why am I in handcuffs? And I'm calling up and I'm...
Just give me a second, okay? I'm gonna open the window so you can hide them.
Oh, shit.
Again, the cops fail to acknowledge that any of this could be true. For that reason, these cops are some of the dumbest cops ever. Or if they're not dumb, they're just
dumb.
evil.
Fucking dumb.
Listen to what this cop says when Mr. Scott tries to explain that he's a decent human being.
Also, I don't really know, or I've never been arrested. No, one of a good friend of mine is like City of Miami, Dennis Jackson. He's been my pastor. An unretired City of Miami police officer.
You never been arrested before?
No.
Sure about that?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Never been arrested.
But, I mean, listen, they're in Miami. They probably run into people to say that all the time. I ain't never been arrested. Oh, we just looked your name up. You got 14 warrants.
Ex-military.
What? Are you sure about that? Do you need any more proof that this was a prejudice-induced arrest? It's like this dumb cop cannot wrap his head around the fact that this man has not been to jail before. It's ludicrous. Soon after, Mr. Scott was arrested and charged with leaving the scene of the accident, false reporting of a crime, failure to carry a concealed weapon license, and possession of marijuana. All the charges were later dropped, but Mr. Scott took matters into his own hands and filed a lawsuit against the City of Miami and the 5 dumb cops
Bro, they really locked him up for all that stuff, bro. Oh my God.
Who were involved in his arrest. His lawyer's asking for $500,000 in damages. If this was California, the sum would be tripled. In case you don't know what I'm talking about, check out our video entitled When a Suspect Sues Cops and Actually Wins. Not all dumb cops harm innocent civilians.
Bro, he's gonna get that 500,000. He might get like 300. No, he'll get the 500.
Some do it to themselves, like these TikTok star wannabes.
This Orange County Sheriff's deputy has been punished for
This a cop?
videos she posted on TikTok. Yet, despite the punishment, she continues to create new videos while wearing her uniform.
The punishment came down when her supervisor apparently saw her streaming on TikTok live while on duty. She was reprimanded, but footage from her
She was live streaming while she's supposed to be working, being a...
TikTok account surfaced, and she came under investigation. Her colleagues felt the video
What is this, bro? This is what cops do? Shit, I'm trying to be a cop, homie. I can get famous on TikTok, you know?
were inappropriate and embarrassing. The officer, named Shelby Abramson, was suspended from her job for disobeying her superiors and unbecoming conduct. She claims the suspension came because of the explicit lyrics in one of the videos.
Abramson has been creating TikTok videos of herself in uniform since shortly after she was hired by the agency less than 2 years ago. Those TikTok videos have earned her 80,000 followers.
That ain't shit. Is that worth your job? Hell no.
According to this internal report, although most of the videos Deputy Abramson posted were benign, some of the audio tracks contained foul language and sexually explicit lyrics.
She say, babe, I'm nasty, I say me. So while I you in public, she say me. So
However, it seems she didn't learn her lesson. Or did she? Orange County Sheriff's Office does not allow employees to engage in social media activity that could negatively affect the public perception of the agency. And
Everybody want to be a motherfucking TikToker. Come on, man. Even the popo.
directs employees to refrain from posting agency logos, uniforms, or similar identifying items on personal social media pages. Even so, she continued making videos, although as she claims off-duty. This is what she had to say about her suspension.
Okay, so I just kind of want to address that comment right there because that's not the first one that I've recently seen going around. So here we go. Okay, so regarding that, yes, I did get in trouble. Yes, I got suspended, but it was not for doing them on duty. Most of my videos were not done on duty whatsoever. And if it was done in a school, it was done either prior to kids getting there or after kids has already left the campus where I still need to actually be present on campus. My investigation and the reason why...
Bro, she ain't trying to be an old cop, bro. She probably trying to be an OF model, or like she thinks she's like a goddamn like supermodel or something. As you can see what she's talking, she's doing her hair. Oh, I'm so pretty. Like, come on, girl, stop.
Why I got in trouble was...
Do your fucking job. I'm surprised they got you to do that job. Yeah, I don't know.
because of the song choice that I did for...
Go to OF. You'll make more money. Now let me stop.
that one video, nothing else.
Idiot.
So maybe she did learn her lesson, maybe not. Some people feel that this behavior is degrading to police
I think she should have been fired.
officers, but she claimed that she only wanted to show that cops are also human beings and not just bad guys behind a gun. I don't know about you, but I'd rather meet a bubbly,
You either want to be a TikToker or a fucking cop. Truthfully, really, like, I don't know. Would you guys want to be fucking, I need help. I call a cop and then this bitch is making a TikTok. What the fuck? Like, come on, man. Get that shit out of here. She should have been fired.
smiling officer in the street than a rugged type with a bad temper and itchy fingers. What about you? Do you agree?
Dummy.
Similar to Deputy Adams, another female
God, what is that? What the fuck is that? Oh, hell no.
officer took
She's like a chick under Kensington.
to TikTok, but her public announcement caused an uproar, and rightfully so. This is Federal Way Police Department officer Brianna Strauss, and she decided to make a smug public service announcement to all the drivers out there. Take a look at this.
PSA to everyone out there. I'm speaking for myself, but I'm probably speaking for a large majority of other officers out there. If we're driving on the freeway in our police car, get the out of the way. Get the out of the way. If you merge and we follow behind you and we merge too, you're probably in trouble. The best way to find that out is get the out of the way. I can go 90 miles an hour. You can't.
Y'all see? That's how people get when they become a police officer, bro. They get cocky. They think they're the shit. They think they're the best thing ever. Like, you see how she talks? And this is how she sees, like, citizens. Get the fuck out of my way. Get the fuck out of my way. You know? When the cops are here, get the fuck out of my way. Like, nah, bro. Come on.
You can't do that. So get the out of the way. If us officers stay behind you long enough, we can find a reason to pull you over.
Really? Y'all hear this?
So you might as well get the out of the way. Super simple. That's all. You're welcome.
And these type of people are in the police district. It's ridiculous, bro. This is crazy.
Gee.
And this what makes people not like police officers. This is the type of person. This is, you know, you're supposed to feel safe around police officers. These are people that are going to help you. When they talk and act like this, it's like, that's why no one likes dealing with the police. It's because police officers like this. Seriously. Trash. Garbage.
Can she be more cringy? First of all, her entire demeanor is pompous and authoritative.
Yeah. Like, she runs everything and everybody. And, you know, people have to respect her. Like, bro.
She acts like she's better than everyone else and has more rights than everyone else just because she has a badge and drives a cop car.
I'm pretty sure that's exactly what I said. Like, fuck that.
That's the top reason people don't like cops. And she's
exactly
blatantly rubbing it in our faces. What was the point of this public service announcement? And to make it even worse, she got suspended for only one shift. On the other hand,
one shift, bro. This lady's a fucking menace, bro. We gotta get rid of people like that. People like that should not be able to be police officers.
Deputy Abramson got suspended for 3 weeks on account of her bubbly dancing. Which one do you think was worse?
She should have got fired. They should have both got fired. My opinion, I think they should have got fired. They're unprofessional. You're not a cop to be a TikToker. And this lady, fuck, I feel bad for her husband. Okay? I feel bad for her husband. He gotta deal with that shit. Fuck no. She's probably single. And if she's not, holy fuck, guy. Divorce. The fuck?
Speaking of bubbly girls flaunting their beauty and charm, let's hop over to Myrtle Beach in South Carolina, where professional acrobat Samantha Panda was placed in handcuffs after a Karen at the beach reported her bikini. Her friends got involved and started filming and questioning the officers.
If you stop acting like this, we'll Sam, just relax. Just relax, all right? Oh, no. So, she's being...
She brolic as hell, too, though. She probably stronger than both of these guys.
She's being detained right now, okay? All right? Okay, and how is that? No. How is she just acting in your eyes? That's all I want to see. I just want to... Tell me she's not going to listen. No, she didn't say that. She asked you if she wants, if you can show her the penal code that says, or the law that says.
And you said no.
You come to your office so we can explain to you.
I can hear you. I'm not comfortable right now. Can I just be here, please?
No. You're coming to a car and we're just going to show you the ordinance.
I just feel uncomfortable.
So she's getting arrested because she's wearing a bikini? Dumbass cops, bro. I guess they make their own rules now.
I'm asking you.
When probably like 70% of the girls in this beach right now are wearing a bikini.
If you want to see it, you have to come to the car.
Really uncomfortable. What is this reasoning? We're not going anywhere. You're not going to what?
Yo, the girl next to y'all got a bikini on. Oh no, arrest her. Like what?
Why is it illegal to have a bikini on the beach?
I literally wear this to the beach
You want us
every
to
day.
show you? We're going to show you. Absolutely.
The officers escorted the ladies and their friend to the police vehicle and proceed to show the ordinance, yet they fail to acknowledge their own stupidity. The ordinance clearly says, and I quote, "It shall be unlawful for any person to appear in the nude on any public beach, beach access to the public waters, or any public property in the view of the public."
I'm not
So
nude.
nobody's nude. There's nobody nude right
I'm
now.
not nude.
Okay, you're in a thong. No,
Thong
okay.
is not
Thong
nude.
is not nude. All right. An anus, a vagina are nude. All right.
She trying to get out of it. Yo.
Just an anus and a vagina are nudity. A thong is not nudity. Okay. All right. Having your nipples exposed is not against the law, as long as it is not in a sexually explicit manner. No, I'm serious.
Can you please let go of me? No, you're in handcuffs. You put me in handcuffs for being in a thong.
As long as it's not in a sexually explicit manner, and there's nothing sexually explicit.
I bet the lady that called the cops on her husband was probably looking at her ass. Oh, she started. Why you looking at this big 911? There's this lady out here. Her butt cheeks are out. My husband keep looking. Come and get her ass.
About this.
Look at the other officer.
he's like, wait a minute. Are we wrong?
Scrolling through the manual, looking for
where the fuck is it? Citizens may not wear thongs on the beach. That we looking for.
a way out. This is one of the dumbest things I've ever seen. Prior to deciding to place a young woman in handcuffs, did it not occur to them that in the 21st century, wearing a thong is probably not considered nudity? Maybe they should have consulted the manual in depth before taking actions like depriving someone of their freedom.
What do we do? She's wearing a thong, but we already got her in handcuffs.
He even asked the guy this.
Where did you read where it says anything about sexual aggression? I just read it.
Okay, nude, in the nude. This is not considered nudity. There is clothing covering their private parts.
You know what anatomical areas are?
I do know what anatomical areas are.
Expressing of the buttocks is an anatomical area.
No, it's not. Okay, well then.
You know how many people get their butt cheeks out.
There's other girls.
Plumbers. The next time the plumber's in my house and his butt crack is hanging out, I'm like, homie, you're going to jail. I'm calling the cops on you right now.
that have their cheeks exposed. So do the same thing to them. Go put them in handcuffs. It's simple.
They would have to arrest a lot of ladies at the beach.
Like if just because she has a bikini that is more revealing does not mean that she's in the wrong. There are other bikinis. Like look, I can see her butt cheeks. I can see. I mean,
look at your butt cheeks. You're going to jail. You're going to jail. Get over here.
But that's why your butt is not illegal. Nothing in there says thong. Any quote unquote private parts are not uncovered. None of our private parts are uncovered.
Where does it say? It doesn't say that. It says nudity.
These guys are fucking idiots. Look at this guy sitting in front of us. He looks like a dick. Like his name is K Dick.
Not nude.
There's no nudity going on here.
Just notice the defeated look on the other officer's face. He knows they're beaten. He's praying that his partner can.
Imagine them bringing her to the jail and saying, like, what you bringing her in for? Nudity. What was she wearing? Oh, she was wearing a thong. She was wearing a bikini. What? People can't wear bikinis now?
And muster up something from the rule book, but hopes for that are slowly fading away. The girl's male friend must have noticed that look, as he decided to heat things up. And Acrobat Panda over here is about to make it weird.
Can we have names and badge numbers, please?
Yeah. Well, this is Zach Raffi. I know his wife, actually. It's Guy's ex-fiance.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, she pierced my nipples.
And then badge number?
What?
Officer Dick 368.
What's your first name?
Kyle Dick. Look at her face, you guys.
Okay.
Huh.
I know. Sam, Panda, Zach, Rafi, Kyle, Dick. This has to be. made up, right? Only it isn't. It's all too real, but weird names aside, the cause for all this is Myrtle Beach's controversial code, which, believe it or not, currently does state that thong bathing suits are not allowed on the beach or in public. Perhaps it's a newer code that attempts to be more precise, or it's just that these two cops are too dumb to find the clause in their code. However, code or not, arresting someone because they're wearing a thong is ridiculous, and it could have been conducted in a peaceful manner. But Officer Dick is about to escalate things
Officer Dick
even further, and Officer Raffi has a problem with nipples on Panda's friend.
What? You're just gonna sit here and argue with us? Why? Because you don't like the way we're dressed?
No, wait for some.
Okay.
Can someone grab our stuff? Because like my phone's over there.
They do have to be covered.
They are covered. This is
not.
just
They're clear as day.
No.
What?
Again, I'm talking to her.
Okay, I understand you're talking to her, but
You need to go over there.
no, I'm on a public beach. I'm on a public beach.
No, he does not.
Look, we have our social
This
distance.
is crazy.
We have our social distance.
He does not. This is just Great, can you let us go? Can we just move home? I would
Stop tweeting.
I would rather tweeting. I'm pissed off.
He did. Stop tweaking. Now he's trying to see if she. Oh, she's a crackhead. Yeah, that's who was tweaking on me.
Also, why are you guys not recording right now?
Yeah, right.
You have no reason to do
Okay.
no right to do this. Doesn't make sense. You literally told me
Yes,
that
it does.
it's nudity, and I'm not
No,
gay.
because of the way you're acting.
If you're telling us that we're dressed inappropriately for the beach, and we say, okay, we'll go home, can we just go home? I'm so uncomfortable. Like, I just want to go home.
Soon, another officer arrives at the scene. After a brief consultation with Officer Raffi, he approaches the girls and engages in conversation to learn more about their side of the story. It seems that this conundrum lies in the vague Myrtle Beach Code, which can obviously be interpreted in various ways.
They've come and told us that we're nude, and that we can't be nude on the beach. I'm not nude. I asked him to show me where it says I can't wear a thong. He said no. He told me that he wouldn't show me, and I said, okay, then we're done here. And then he put me in cuffs immediately. And then after that, they brought me over here, showed me their book, which doesn't say anything about being in a thong. It just says you can't be nude.
Jimmy Jam?
Jimmy Jam, yeah. So,
Geez, here we go with the weird names again. Jimmy Jam is actually John, one of Panda's friends, but there's not much he can do over the phone. The argument continues back and forth, pretty much the same way it did earlier, but at least this officer has the common sense to order Dick to remove the handcuffs.
Dick.
He then goes to his car to have a better look at the code on his computer and explains that thongs that reveal the majority of the butt cheeks, as well as tops that reveal nipples, are not acceptable.
Well, here's the thing. The way you guys are dressed, when I said if your butt is hanging out, yes, that is a violation of our city ordinance, which I've clearly told you.
are you going to address? I'm just scary.
Well, listen, they're in bathing suits that are covering up majority of their behinds or whatever.
No, but they're not, though. They might be an inch more than mine.
Well, then you have to put on something. You cannot have a thong on this stick with your butt exposed. You can't do it. It's more than safe.
But why is there?
So what's considered a thong? Because that's a Brazilian cut bikini.
We're not getting Brazilian cuts.
Well, it does matter because
No.
Well, I mean, save it for Brazil. You know, we're in America, bitch.
I'm going to go buy a bikini. I would like to know if I can wear it.
But our ordinance just says buttocks. That's all it says.
Okay, so then that's a buttocks over there. So
And that's what
Obviously,
Start arresting everybody out here, homie. Everybody's going to jail. Diablo, dude, hey, put your shirt on. You're going to jail.
this topic raises a lot of ethical issues. How much of a buttock can be seen? Who measures this? Should we free the nipple or not? Who will be the judge of what's appropriate and what's not?
Should we free the nipple or not? Come on.
It's not an issue that can be solved with a vague manual because it directly affects people's freedom to express themselves.
This is America, y'all. Come on, guys. You guys are Americans.
Sam Panda took to Facebook in the following days to express how appalled she was at this. I love dogs.
All right,
and
y'all,
I'm a
that's going to do it for that one. It actually is a two-parter, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure y'all subscribe to Angel's Chill Spot, like and comment down below. I'm going to be releasing right after this, the second one, so we can continue watching. But till then, I'll see you guys on the next one, y'all. Deuces!